This is a test video. I am just trying to get comfortable in front of the camera. My goal with this series is to answer questions because that's how I talk best. When I have to just come up with something dry and then start from there, it can be a little intimidating isn't the right word, but like, I don't know. I kind of get lost in what might be relevant to people, and I do best with dialogue, with interactions with others, with a kind of dynamic interplay. That's why I really like being in a class, and why I'm really dreading the idea of remote learning, because it's not ideal for me. But some questions I'm going to deal with. Were the Spartans communists? Should we be more stoic? Oh, and these questions are going to be philosophy, history, politics, horror, science fiction, all that kind of stuff that I usually talk about. I'll do a little intro and all of that. Again, this is a test video, so who cares? No one's watching this. Were the Spartans communists? Should we be more stoic? And of course, what does that mean? What is the appeal of games that simulate labor and other aspects of material life, like Animal Crossing? What would a socialist horror movie look like? What is specifically socialist about a socialist horror film, if anything? Can you even think about culture in that way? What would be the place and shape of of special effects films in a post-capitalist world? What makes cyberpunk cyberpunk? What is the relationship between movements and liberation theology? What did you think of the movie The Invitation in 2015? It's a thriller horror movie, which I highly recommend that everybody watch. Determinism or free will? Kind of a big one, but it's a question that both annoys me and fascinates me. Are dinosaur movies monster movies? Vulcan philosophy. What are its real life inspirations and roots? What's your favorite Godzilla movie and why is it 1984? It's, I would say 1985, because it's not the Return of Godzilla, it's the American version that I love so much, Godzilla 1985. With the left so unprepared, seeing the possibility of state collapse, what should we be doing to prepare for the next pandemic? It's a very good one, which I am not qualified to answer, but I will give some thoughts. What's your take on nihilism? And the question was something on disabilities / mental health. I don't feel like I know enough. I'm not really great with ableism and disability. It's one of the weak points that a lot of us on the left have really been struggling with over the last, few years. And I've been made way more aware of it simply by being an undergrad at MTSU, and MTSU used to be a pretty good school for disabled folks, and then at the new school, it was brought up a lot in theoretical circles. A lot of stuff about epistemic injustice when I was doing my master's was kind of floating around. Anyway, and how and that relates and so on. So I think I would stick to something on mental health and mental disability because it's very relevant to me. It's very relevant to the work that I do in philosophy, which, roughly speaking, is like philosophy of emotion and histories of philosophy as a way of life, as a therapy, as a la Pierre Hadot and Foucault. That's kind of how I think of it. So, as you can hear, my child is in the bath, and I'm going to have to extract him in just a moment. But getting this first feel and kind of running out the clock here. To many successful videos. Let's hope.